Hey y'all, how are all my beautiful friends doing over here on this channel? I hope y'all all have had a great week. If you are new, my name is Mallori and welcome to Crime Time with Mal. If you are returning, thank you so much for all your continued support. I appreciate it more than y'all will ever know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and it's free. It just lets you know whenever I upload a video. I would love to have you join this wonderful group of people we have over here on this channel. Y'all are truly some amazing people, and whoever raised y'all did such a great job because y'all are so dang motivating and supportive, and we love that over here. As y'all can tell by the title of this video, we have, well, he hasn't been named a suspect or a person of interest, but they are like interested to see if he has a connection with the Delphi murders, Abby and Libby. And if you don't know about them, where have you been? But I have previously covered a video all about them on my channel, and if you have not watched it, go ahead and check it out, and it will kind of catch you up to speed about what we're going to be talking about today. I just don't want to be repetitive and like mention stuff over and over because I just did that video not too long ago. I do have a question, so y'all let me know in the comments down below your answer. If you have kids, especially now in today's age where social media and phones are such a big part in this world right now, let me know if you keep an eye on what your kids are doing on their phone. Do they have social media? Do they have Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff? And I will give you my answer because I do have a 13-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son, but this is mainly like about my 13-year-old because she's of age. My 6-year-old ain't getting no damn phone. I will let y'all know my answer at the end of the video and what I think about social media and about all this information that came out. So if you're interested in hearing what little old me has to say, then stay tuned. Talk about this guy that has been arrested for I think like over a year now, but they are looking into the possibility of a connection between him and the Delphi murders. Kegan Kline is from Indiana, and he is also known on social media Anthony_shots. Now, Kegan, on his Facebook, at least, this is what he claims. So I don't know like how much of this is true because he is known to catfish. So I don't know how much of this is true, but he is said to be a musician in Indiana, and he also has previously, I guess, worked in Las Vegas as a table dealer. He is 27 years old and lives in Peru, Indiana. Now, the county that this is in, it's in Miami County in Indiana, and it is 2 towns, literally, over from Delphi, Indiana. Now, investigators have had quite a few different people, or the media has brought out quite a few different individuals that the police were talking to and trying to connect them with the Delphi murders. This is going on 5 years. Like, these girls deserve justice. Their family deserves justice. December 6th, 2021, police released information on this Kegan guy. Now, on Instagram, he, like I said, goes by Anthony_shots, and he has a profile picture of this very handsome guy. By the way, in these pictures have nothing to do with this. He is honestly innocent, and his picture was stolen, so he was catfished, and he is a model. So Kegan was using this model's pictures to catfish young minor girls. Young, obviously they're young if they're minors, but minor girls, anywhere between the ages of like 12 and 17. And he would ask them to send them pictures, naughty pictures, if you know what I mean. And there is a special place for people that prey on children, like a very special place, and it's not heaven, I can promise you that. So Kegan would start out talking to these minors on Instagram, and then he would later start talking to them on Snapchat. And I cannot stand Snapchat. You will hear more about my opinions on all this towards the end. And I do want to reiterate that police have not accused him or made him a suspect or a person of interest in the Delphi case. But they are looking very closely into this. They never stated why. If you don't know, like I said in my last video, police are extremely quiet on this. Like, all we know is they found the girls in a ravine, by a ravine. They did not name the cause of death. They did not release any information on if they have any evidence. I think they do have DNA evidence. From court records, it shows that there is a pending case, and actually Kegan is in jail. He has been incarcerated for quite a while now, from August 2020. So he's been locked up, but his potential charges include child solicitation, images of children, if y'all get where I'm going at, child exploitation, obstruction of justice, and synthetic identity deception, meaning, you know, he took the identity of this model on Instagram. Ian admitted to officials that he did this. At first he denied it, but then later on he did admit that he would solicit young girls. And if the girl told him that she was under the age of 16, he did not care. He admitted to talking to at least 15 girls, anywhere between the ages of 15 to 17, I guess, at this time, because it was found that he really was like interested in girls of all ages, 13 to 17, like I said. He also said that he received about 100 pictures from these girls. And it's not like a selfie picture, you smiling. And he would save these pictures on his gallery on his phone. From the search warrant back in August of 2020, he lived with his dad. So I don't know if it was his dad's home or his home, but they lived together and they retrieved 4 phones. Now, one of the phones was completely erased. Like, it was set back to the factory data setting. And he was doing this back in 2016 and 2017. And that is right around the time that the girls were using Snapchat and were murdered. And this is their first potential lead in like 2 years. So this is pretty big and gives the family some renewed hope. And this is not a cold case. It has been almost 5 years, but police are still very actively working on this case. Investigators really need the public's help in this. If you know who this man is, if you know any information, and remember, no information is too small. They want every single thing. Or if you had contact with Anthony's Instagram and he messaged you, y'all had a conversation, he asked for your address, anything, please tell investigators. Like I said, no information is too small, just like they say, and it is very important that y'all come forward, or anyone comes forward. I will have all the information down in the description box below of where you can send in your tips. Also, you can send in your tips right here at tip@CACOSHRF.com. I almost said org.com. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering like what the connection is. Why are they looking into this guy? Is it just because of close proximity? Did they find something on their phone? And of course, they're not going to tell us, which is fine. If it jeopardizes a case, come on, we don't need to know the answer that bad. As long as that they can take these people off of the streets and stop hurting other people, at the end of the day, that's what we all want. But let's talk about some social media. First of all, my daughter does not have Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, none of it. There's also another app that y'all need to be on the lookout. It's called Discord. Parents, if y'all don't know about all these apps, if your child has accessibility to these apps, please keep a watch on them. Make sure you have limits set in place. Make sure you're going through their phone and their app. And I understand there's a fine line between wanting to give your child privacy and protecting them. And I just tell Kendall, like, my job is not to be your friend. My job is to make sure you are safe and to be your mother. And teenagers are extremely lonely. it's hard. It's rough being a teenager. And especially now, like right now in the world that we're living in with the pandemic and everything, they feel extremely isolated and very, very lonely. Depression has gone up so much in these teenagers. And I just really want to encourage y'all to take time to spend with your teenagers because they really need y'all more than ever right now. But my daughter did have Snapchat and Discord at one time. And during my routinely checks, and it's all random. She never knows when I'm going to be looking in her phone and finding anything. Not that I don't trust her, but I mean, she's a teenager. Some things that she doesn't want her mom to see. And I completely understand that. But like I said, my job is to protect my daughter and my son. But we're talking about my daughter right now. But she doesn't have that. She was speaking to strangers on Discord and Snapchat. I called these strangers. They never answered the phone. And we don't play that game here. We don't do that. I will lose it on them. Like, for real, I will lose it on them. They are completely blocked from her phone now. And after just seeing red flags that they wouldn't speak to me, they would only message me. They asked why I was acting so weird. They would ask Kendall to send pictures, and she never sent like bad pictures. It was just like little selfies. And no, like we're not doing that. In my opinion, social media just makes it so much harder to parent these days, because they want to fit in and they want these apps just like all their other friends do. At least my daughter does. And I know for a fact that a lot of her friends, their parents don't watch and look out on what their kids are doing on social media. And that completely terrifies me because perpetrators, this is like their dream come true. You know what I mean? Like literally, they thrive on these apps. They get more underage kids now than ever with social media going around. And it is sick. And these apps honestly need to step it up. Snapchat needs to be completely taken away. And I'm sorry if you love Snapchat, but I'm talking about for children. Like, it needs to be taken away. So please try not to be your kid's friend. I know, like, Kendall can come to me for anything, and she knows that. We have very deep talks every single day, and we spend one-on-one time together all the time. So I very much encourage you, and I know a lot of y'all are like that because I talk to y'all in the comments below. But I just encourage you to keep a closer eye on your babies. It is a dark world out there. It's a very beautiful world, but there are some very dark people out there, as we all know, because we all watch true crime. Let your children know that you are here for them. You are not their friend, but that's for later on. Like, me and my mom are best friends now. Whenever I was a teenager, not so much. I could not stand her because she was all up in my business, and I did not like that. But now I know that she was doing that because she loved me and she wanted to protect me. And that's all I want for my kids, just like I'm sure that is all you want for your kids, but you want them to like you. They can like me later in life, okay? Right now, I got a job to do, and that's to raise children and happy and healthy and productive people. Yes, I'm raising children, but we're also raising adults and somebody that I would like to hang out with in their adult years. But today's video was going to be a solved case. I should have said this in the beginning. It was going to be a solved case, and that video is still coming, I promise. But this news came out, and since I've already covered the case, I really wanted to get this information out there and y'all to just keep your eye out. Go back in your memory and see if you remember anything at all. That's it for today's video. I'm so sorry it was a bit of a shorter one, but I will see y'all in Tuesday's video for my solved case. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up to spread awareness. And yeah, stay safe, be kind, and take care of yourself, because you are the only you that there is. So take care of yourself, and I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Love you. Bye.